All right, awesome. Okay, so let's rewind and start over. So I was saying that here I am gonna do a little Facebook Live session, and I put hashtag TGIM because Mondays are awesome. Everybody wants to say TGIF, but nobody wants to say TGIM. And I did a little post a while back where I put that there's 52 Mondays in the year 2017. So what are we going to do with those Mondays? Are we going to waste them every Monday morning at work just complaining how horrible Monday is because it's not Friday? Or are we going to do something amazing about it? Because the truth is there's no difference between Monday and Friday or any other day for that matter except what's here. What are you thinking about that day? That's pretty much all there is to it. So I wanted to talk about a post that I put a couple of days ago, December 17th. Actually, December 16th, I put a post on my page, and it said, let me go to it. It says, separating the past from the present. And it goes a little something like this. I can separate my past from my present. When I overreact to a present day circumstance, when I bring reactivity or judgment that is out of sync with what is really happening right now, I will back up and ask myself this question. What has this present day circumstance triggered in me? What feelings has it brought up that are not really about what's happening right now, but more about something that has happened? Okay, and I'm always telling my clients the moment that something negative is triggered within you by someone or something, you're in the past. Because let's say you meet that this person's brand new in your life and they upset you, they piss you off, they do something that just sends you through the roof. How could that possibly be? What is it really upsetting? You just met this person. They're fairly new in your life. And that could be a relationship, that could be a coworker, a boss, right? So what's really pissing you off? It's not the boss or the new friendship or the new girlfriend or boyfriend. Is that it's what they're reminding you of. You're back in the past. The moment you're triggered, you're back in the past. You're no longer in the present because that person is bringing up a past pain, something that you haven't really dealt with yet, or it's not completely healed. And the post continues to say that I will use my overreaction to this situation or to this person as an indication that I have unfinished business and unresolved emotions. So instead of feeling so upset with that person, you're using that person as how it's helping you as an indicator to like, hey, I still got work to do. That's really all there is. So that person's really acting as a messenger for you right now. Is acting as a messenger for your healing, which is really how we heal. That's why we're here. We're here to help each other heal, help each other grow, help each other be better. And the best way we learn about ourselves is through the interactions that we have with other people, especially romantic relationships, because they're so close and they trigger a lot of pain from our wounded child. And so then it continues on to say that what is this person or situation from the past? So it's an indication to something from the past. So what is the situation or what is the person from the past, right? And then it says that I still carry with me the pain I'm still carrying that is unresolved from that past situation. And when I make this connection, that you're connecting it to the past, not to the present, not to that current person, I will feel the feelings that are surrounding the original situation. So again, like I said, you're in the past. And those feelings are being continually played out. Okay, so they're going to be played out depending on the circumstance, depending on what it is. And so I always encourage you, me, people, clients to really ask those key questions. How is this situation or person helping me? How is this person making me be better? What is this situation trying to show me about me, like the post says, that I haven't resolved yet? And so if it wasn't for this person who quote unquote is pissing you off right now, or the situation that is just causing you so much conflict right now, you wouldn't know that you still have unresolved issues. It's like people that like to push buttons. I once told a person that was pushing my buttons, or they like pushing buttons. I just told them, you know what? I'm not even gonna get upset. In fact, I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you for being a button pusher, because without you being a button pusher, I wouldn't know I have buttons, right? And so I shared that with a friend and a colleague, and he said, "Well, Angel, why do you even have buttons? You know, uninstall the buttons." And so that's what this person is giving you the opportunity to do, is to uninstall the buttons, to heal that pain, that unresolved pain that they're reminding you of. It's not that they're the cause of it. Again, and I've said this before, is that what's going on out here right now in your mind, it should be a different way, or you would like it to be a different way, or perhaps you've been avoiding that issue for so long, and that's your like defense mechanism, because we all have a defense mechanism. We all have a defense mechanism that comes up to defend us from pain. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen the show. I'm always talking about shows because I learned so much from them. But there's a show called The 100, and it's a post-apocalyptic show. And in there's an AI that was created, and she's computing data about human beings, and she says the human behavior revolves around the avoidance of pain. Think about that. Human behavior revolves around the avoidance of pain. We do so much to avoid our pain, to avoid those situations that cause discomfort, that reminds us of pain, unhealed pain, mainly from childhood. We drink, we do drugs, we go shopping. Nothing wrong with a little bit of shopping here and there. We sexualize things. We become obsessed, some kind of addict of something. Being an addict is not just to drugs or alcohol. I mean, you can be addicted to a person. You can be addicted to love. You can be addicted to, I mean, like romantic love. That's what I mean. So we do so many things to avoid our pain, and so when she said that in that show, it's so on point. We avoid our pain, and so what can we do? So I put another post today about stillness. So the post reads, when the mind is still, the truth gets her chance to be heard in the purity of the silence. And that's by a guru named Sri Aurobindo. When the mind is still, the truth gets her chance to be heard in the purity of the silence. Stillness is the absence of sound or noise. Hush, noiselessness, quietness, silence, soundlessness, still. An absence of motion or disturbance, calmness, hush, lull, peace, peacefulness, placidity, placidness, quietness, serenity, tranquility. Okay? So, oftentimes when we think that we're having a problem and we're trying to find the solution for that problem, the normal reaction is to go out and look for a solution. Okay? The normal reaction is to go out there and deal with the result, with stuff to do. But the problem's not out there, because I just said the moment you're being triggered by something or someone, you're in the past. So then, therefore, the problem is in here. Therefore, by going out there looking for the solutions, we're actually adding more fuel to the fire, because we're complicating things. Okay? Lao Tzu, which is a Chinese philosopher, said that the way to do is to be. The way to do is to be. And so the way to be is to just be. Be still. Just be. So by going inside yourself, they say, I've said this before, they say that prayer is praying, is talking with God, And meditation, stillness, silence, is listening to God. So by sitting in stillness and silence, you will allowing for an answer to emerge from within you, from deep within your truth. Okay? And so that's where you're going to get a more genuine, authentic, intuitive, divinely inspired answer to the problem or conflict that you're having. Okay? And right before I started the live session, I picked up, I have a book called The Ascended Masters, and it's like guidance cards, I call them. And anytime I just have a question to ask, or I just want to be able to find an answer about something that I've meditated on or I'm going on, I go to these little cards. And today I just picked one at random. I shuffled the cards and I picked one at random. And I said, okay, what can I share with viewers today? And this card came up. Listen. And it said, it goes so in line with what I wanted to talk about. And it says, you can hear your divine guidance best by quieting yourself and listening. Shut out noisy stimulation like telephones and television and relax in a quiet place. Don't try to make anything happen. Just listen to your own thoughts, breath, and the rhythm of your heart. Then mentally ask questions of your guides. It could be God or angels, whatever divine source is for you. And listen to the loving truth that will speak into your heart, into your body, and into your mind. Listen to your own inner truth. Trust your intuition and take action accordingly. That was perfectly said, because that goes in line with what I was saying. That most often the solution is, well, the answer is always within you, that's for sure. But we have to develop a practice of how to listen to that answer, rather than going out into the world looking for solutions when they're already within you. And so let's see, somebody asked a question right here. And it's Lois. She says, if we have no buttons, then how would we decide who is a good match for us? Because everyone would seem perfect to us, which sounds nice. That's true. Well, perhaps the person hasn't shown up yet. Again, like I'm saying in the video, go within when you meet someone and feel it out. And also too, I have a little, I know there's no right or wrong way and there's no one way to do anything, but I have a little bit of a guidance that I use for myself, and it's that when I meet someone, the only thing I could offer that person is a friendship. Okay? So therefore, whether it's a guy or a girl, older, younger, it doesn't matter. The only thing I could offer that person is a genuine, authentic friendship. So that's the way I'm going to approach it. And so oftentimes I give it, a few months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever you can give it, of building a good friendship. Okay? And chances are within those first 3 months, 3 to 6 months, you're going to see why is this person in my life? And why am I in this person's life? It'll be pretty apparent. It'll be very clear. And so there you go. You'll provide for them what you came to provide for them. They'll provide for you what they came to provide for you. And guess what? They'll be your friend. Maybe there'll be more. Maybe you'll feel more of that connection. Maybe you'll be able to build something more romantically with that person. And you can decide from there if you both wanted to enter into a romantic agreement with each other. And then that'll be a different level to the relationship. But the bottom line, the first level, the foundation is the friendship. So at that point, you'll be able to be more clear. Because if you go by the immediate need or the immediate desire of want to be with that person, you're going to get intimate, you're going to get physical, you're going to get real emotional, and that stuff is going to cloud not only your judgment, but your intuition. You're going to be very unclear. And like you said, then how do we know? How do we decide? And then eventually, perhaps those triggers won't come up until you're in a more of a romantic relationship with that person, when you up the level of it. So that's one way I do it. And then you also said at the same time, entrepreneurism is all about doing. Yeah, that's true. So there's that balance. There's the doing and the being, and the doing and the being, the feminine and the masculine. So you'll be an even better doer the better beer you are. So you'll be able to you'll be doing from your beingness, rather than just doing from your personality. Because you can act from your personality and be a great entrepreneur, but what if you go within and connect with the truth within you, and then you allow that to come through more and more your personality so that you can be, so you can do even more. So that's something that you can consider. Hey, Amy. Hey, Abby. How are you doing? So there you go. Um, I just wanted to share those thoughts with you guys. And then a couple of things for those of you that are local, at least Austin, New Braunfels, San Antonio, to on Wednesday the 21st, the connection, we're going to be celebrating the season. Basically, we're going to be having like family Christmas night. We're gonna have some food together, share some drinks. The kids can be there. We're gonna be sharing Christmas stories, your favorite Christmas stories. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a talk about the meaning of Christmas to me, and then we're going to be singing some songs like Christmas caroling kind of stuff. And then at the end, we have a very special ceremony to close it all together. Also tomorrow, that first class that Jody and I talk a lot about on Thursdays, they're having a presentation locally here downtown at one of our friends' house. If you're interested in getting some information about that class is absolutely amazing. It's truly healing. It's all about connecting to the frequency of love, to connecting with our truth so we can do more and bring more of our truth into the world. And then recently, the 29th, we're going to be doing the vision boarding, Law of Attraction vision board at Sonia's house. So if you want more information, let me know. And then January 7th, actually, that January 6th through the 24th, maybe I don't know particularly on the dates, but there's going to be Dream Week here in San Antonio. But January 7th at 11 a.m. at the Woody Museum, there's going to be four of us that are going to be speaking on different live topics. In fact, we just got the news today, and I'll tell you what it says. So the event that we're going to be doing is called Living a Positive Life with Meaning and Purpose. The host that is hosting this is the Positive Pin. If you guys don't know Jonathan De La Garza, check him out. He's got a great website. It's called The Positive Pin. Look him up. And then the event's going to be January 7th, 2017 at 11 a.m. at the Woody Museum. And the description is that this will host four local professionals that will speak for about 30 minutes or so on how to live a more productive, more positive, and meaningful life. Okay, we're each going to be sharing tips on how to navigate life and feel a sense of peace and inner harmony. And so the goal is to have the audience leave with a more positive outlook. And that's what we're all about. So the speakers are going to be Luis Munoz, which he's the executive producer of Great Day SA, Cans 5. Then, of course, there's going to be myself, Jody Carnley Penrod. She's the chief executive officer director of The Connection. And then, of course, Jonathan De La Garza, who's the creator of The Positive Pin. Guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me, asking questions, and sharing this time with me. I look forward to the next one, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.